said when he came down from the mountain, talking about the chariot, he said another peaceable multitude was gathered unto him. Start at verse 39 because it make mention of that. Slide.
2 Esdras chapter 13, verse 39. And whereas thou saw that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto himself, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Yep.
Whom Salmanezar, king of Assyria, led away captive.
Yep.
And he carried away over the waters, and so came they into another land.
That another land was talking about into Assyria. All right. That goes back into the history, and 2 Kings chapter 17. All right. Keep reading. Because you get these you still now you got this heavy uprise of these Negroes, which we know any of you niggas that's rising up against us, if you doing it out of ignorance or you got paid off, it's because the elites see that this thing is starting to grow and they trying to slow down the process. So now they know, okay, these niggas, okay, you niggas, you're Jews, okay, it's whatever. But we don't want the Latins and the natives to know, because if they know, then the Lord gonna come back, because they make up a mass majority of the elect and the 1/3. So they don't want that information to come out. But we're gonna bring it out. Keep reading, and we're gonna wrap it up.
But they took this counsel among themselves, and they were left, and would lead the multitudes of the heathen. And will lead the multitudes of the heathen, and go forth into a further country where neither mankind dwell.
That's right, and that's talking about over here in the Western Hemisphere, here in America. Okay, where no mankind dwelt. Nobody didn't dwell over here in America. All right, for you simps down there that thinking them Olmec, the big ass Canaanite heads down there in South America, in Central America, talking about the Olmecs. The Olmecs, them Canaanites never lived over here. They just came over here to get stuff for Solomon and bring it back. That's how they had foreknowledge of this land over here, because they wanted to separate themselves from you heathens. Keep reading.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they should lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where neither mankind dwelt, that they might keep the statutes which they never kept in their own land. And then they enter into Euphrates by the never passage of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over.
Showing how they got over here. Now, Lord willing, I'll do a sit down that. But I already did one on about Montezuma, making mention to Cortez and the Spaniards that they came from the east. Their fathers came from the east, which was the rising of the sun. So they was telling them that they was from the Eastern Hemisphere, and they came to the west. All right, fulfilling this prophecy. And it's also an account amongst the Guatemalans that they said the same thing too, that their fathers had crossed the Atlantic Ocean to get to the Americas. But you wouldn't know that because y'all don't do no research, because y'all sluggish, y'all lazy. Keep reading.
Sluggish means lukewarm.
Yeah.
I mean cold, really.
That's right.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely 1.5 years. And the same region is called Esdras.
Talking about America.
Then dwelled they there until the latter time.
There they dwelt to the latter time, proving that they'll still be in that land that they went to, where no mankind have ever dwelt at, which is talking about America. Proving that the Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites. And also confirming what that dude, the guy who's the creator of the Ghost Dance, what he was telling them was linking up with the scriptures. They didn't understand it. They thought it was going to happen the next year. But it didn't happen the next year. That was all prophecy. That's a demonic symbol she got on her shirt. That symbol you got, that's demonic. It goes back to witchcraft. The upside down, so-called upside down cross, yeah, that's blasphemy, supposedly blasphemy towards the Lord. It's a very prominent sign amongst people that practice witchcraft. Keep reading.
The highest shall stay, it's like 2nd Esdras chapter 13, verse 47. The highest shall stay the springs of the streams again, that they may go through. Therefore saw thou the multitudes with peace.
With peace, talking about the 10 tribes. All right, so the Lord is going to come save not only Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, but also He going to come save the Latinos and Native Americans, which are also Israelites. All right, after He destroys the armies of the world in World War III. All right? That's a lot. You got anything? All right. So with that, we want to say all praises to Yahweh Shemal Shai. Double honors to the Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the truth. Alright? And stand firm in this, man. Because it's almost over. It's almost over. It's a few more